What's happening, everybody in the VC? Craig back. Finally. Seems like I've been gone forever, but it's only been like a week. Right? Week? Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. I've got a ton of shit to show, and I've still got more coming. Good lord. I've been waiting to do this video. I've had some stuff that I've had for a couple of weeks that I've been waiting, you know, kind of pile up everything. And then I got some more stuff, and then I bought some stuff, and I wanted to do everything in one video, because I figured all the VCLT and trades would all be here, but then I started buying some more stuff, and there's too much to show. So, I'm just going to show you what I have right now, and then we'll have another update in probably another week-ish. Depends on when everything shows up. So, first things first, VC cheer. Good cherry coke. So, hope everybody's doing well, staying warm. If you're in a warm climate, fuck you. It's cold as shit here. It got warm, then it got cold, it got warm, then it got cold, and now it is cold again, snowing. They're talking about more snow, and then they're talking about 40s in less than a week. Mother Nature needs a Midol. Anyway, so, first things first, let's do the CCLT. Kind of thank the people that have sent me stuff, and I haven't gotten a chance to thank yet. So, first one up would be some CCLT surprise. Complete surprise. I had no idea this was coming. Mr. Hall of Fame, Brandon, thank you very much. You rule, dude. Sent me a few cassettes, said, hey, knew one of these you definitely needed, threw in the other two, figured they'd be good additions. Fuck yeah, they're good additions. First one up, Mental Jewelry by Live, their first album, still sealed. Fuck yeah, love this album. I was a huge Live fan growing up, and got this album maybe 95, 96, something like that on CD. And I mean, some great tunes on here. Pain Lies on the Riverside, Operation Spirit. You got Waterboy, Take My Anthem, Good Pain. There's so many great tunes. So, thank you very much. Mechanical Resonance by Tesla. Very, very excited. I actually had already had a copy of this, but it was a clear cassette copy, and honestly, I don't think this is a cream cassette. I don't think it really played that well from what I remember, because I haven't played it in I don't know how long. So, played this copy, plays perfect. I guess I still gotta play my clear cassette copy and see how that sounds. If that one sounds good, I'll probably throw it up for trade, or, you know, and something. We'll see. And the creme de la creme of the package, Roll the Bones by Rush. Everybody knows I've been on the Rush kick lately, trying to collect all the albums on cassette. Brandon, hook me up. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. You are the man and you rule. Love you, dude. Next one's up. Some CCLT from Class Orchid Aftermath. Mark. He posted up a bunch of cassettes, I think like maybe a handful or something like that, on the Facebook page and said, hey, anybody interested in these? And I pounced on it right away. I'm like, those three, interested in those. Hook me up. And he did. So, and I'm still on the hunt for Buddha label stuff for you, buddy. So, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. But these are the ones he sent. Verses by Pearl Jam. Mr. Fantasy by Traffic. I'm not quite for sure. I know this is a import pressing, but I don't think so. I think it's just a really old cassette. And no, I have not played this yet. I mean, at the time when I got all these, I was getting more shit in, and I already had stuff in the listening pile and just kind of got forgotten about, so it's only to spin that one. And the creme de la creme of this package, Pretty Hate Machine by 9 Inch Nails. I absolutely love this album. You know you're in for a good treat when the first 3 songs are all fucking masterpieces. Head Like a Hole, Terrible Lie, Down in It. Fuck yeah. I've been a 9 Inch Nails fan since probably about 94. Yeah, 94. Because about the time of when I saw Woodstock 94, so I was watching that on MTV and shit when that was going on. Around about that same time is when a friend of my dad's let him borrow the Broken EP. And my dad really wasn't into it, but I dug it like a fucking madman. Made myself a copy on cassette and played the shit out of it to the point where that tape would not play anymore. that I got it on CD. So, love Nine Inch Nails. Alright, on to the trade stuff. Yeah, let's do the trade stuff first. Anybody who's on the Facebook page, you're probably aware now of the Crate Junkies Trading Post site. Really, really cool place for, you know, people who use the VC Facebook page to kind of post stuff up there, you know, either for sale, for trade, you know, kind of get some feedback, you know, just do some stuff back and forth. I've bought some stuff on there, which I'm waiting to come in the mail, but I've also done some trading on there. And, let's see here. What is one of the ones that I traded? Okay. I did some YouTube trading too, so much stuff to remember. This one, Essential, did not have it. Sean, Cecilia, I believe is your last name, posted this up. I'd seen in the comments below he had put what he was kind of looking for, and one of them was Elvis, so I asked him, what Elvis are you looking for? You know, I've got some, you know, kind of stashed away that I don't listen to at all. And he was like, well, you know, let me know what you got and we'll go from there. So I posted up some pictures, condition, all that shit. He picked out 3 that he wanted. So 3 Elvis for 1 album. This album, completely fair. Drums and Wires by XTC. Now, I've just recently really been getting into XTC, like actually collecting them. I've known the band probably since like the mid-90s or so was when I first heard them, but I never really, it was pre-internet, pre-YouTube, you know, MP3s, all that stuff. So the ability of just jumping on there and all of a sudden downloading a bunch of their albums and really getting to know them more, not happening. So once I kind of saw the, you know, I think I saw the video for Dear God off of Skylarking on like a 120 minutes MTV compilation type of thing. Like, it was a huge documentary thing, and then they showed a ton of videos, you know, from the whole era of 120 minutes. And that was one of the videos I saw, and I was like, wow, this is really good. But like I said, pre-internet, that was it, you know. I heard it on MTV, and then no local radio is going to play anything alternative or anything good, for that matter. And then, you know, you really, when you're like 10, 11 years old, it's kind of hard to get to the record store when it's 30 minutes away and you've got no money. So, they kind of got, you know, shuffled on the rug for me. But slowly been building up, you know, on vinyl, CD, cassette, starting to really build and really get into them more in the last year or so. And this album, been on the hunt for it for a while. The only song I knew off of this was Making Plans for Nigel. How did I know that song? Primus. They covered it on their Miscellaneous Debris EP. Came out in '92, something like that. Beautiful, beautiful copy of this. So glad to get it. So thanks again for the trade, Sean. Glad you enjoy the Elvis albums. YouTube trade stuff. A while back, got some cassettes. Jerome, I can't remember your last name off the top of my head, but posted that he was interested in my double of Shout at the Devil by Motley Crue. So, played it, make sure it was in good condition. Threw up a couple of other ones in the trade, kind of like, hey, I've got these, you know, if you're interested. Picked out a few more, and then he kind of shot me a list of stuff that he had, which wasn't a lot, but some really cool shit. Cassette-wise, Prince The Hits, Volume 2, which I already had Volume 1, but did not have Volume 2. Huge Prince fan. Love to have Prince on cassette. So there was that, and there was some vinyl involved as well. I already have a copy of this, but why not have 2? Kiss Destroyer. Very glad to get this. I already have a first pressing, but this is a later pressing. And really, you know, really nice shape. Nice to have another good playing copy. Mine plays well for the most part, but has a spot in Flaming Youth that likes to always skip. I cleaned it really well a few weeks back and got it to finally work, but and it's so hard to find a copy of Destroyer on eBay that's actually like I've been wanting it. If I'm gonna upgrade, I want a near mint copy. I want an original first press. That's not much to ask, and you figure, okay, there's got to be a good amount of copies out there. People aren't gonna be wanting that much. I saw one go for 56 bucks. $56. Bullshit. Yeah, I'm not paying that much. I love Kiss, but not enough to pay that much money. Sorry. I've already got enough copies of Destroyer between vinyl, CD, cassette. I got 8-track. Yeah, I'm good. I can live without it. So, another VG later pressing copy of Destroyer. Yeah, I'll take it. And this one, very, very glad to add this one to the collection. Crazy Nights. This one's a very, very clean, nice copy of this. Very, very happy to get that. He also threw in another copy of Crazy Nights on vinyl that was warped. And by warped, I mean warped. Threw it in for free. He's like, hey, I know you got the vinyl flat. Have fun with this one, you know, if you don't want to give it a shot to try and flatten it. Which I've given it a shot like 3 times. Only gets a little bit better. I mean, let's just say it's halfway better than what it was. Beforehand, I sent a picture to LJ before I even tried flattening it. He was like, hey, check out this warped Crazy Nights that I've got. And I think he said something along the lines of, hey, you've got yourself a nice salad bowl. Yeah, keep your wizard out of my salad bowl. Anyway, more trade stuff, YouTube trade stuff. Oh, by the way, what's playing in the background? Emerson, Lake and Palmer, welcome back, my friends. This is part 1. Right? Part 1? Yep, part 1 of the triple play. I don't have the rest of the cassettes. This is the only one I have. So if anybody out there, you have the complete series of these ELP live, let me know. I could use them. If you have a really nice copy on vinyl, let me know too. Every time I see that album, it's torn to shit, tons of ring wear, and just beat to hell. If you've got an extra copy laying around that's in really nice shape, and you want to trade or send me VCLT, or maybe you even want to sell it, hit me up, let me know. I love this. Love ELP. Next trade was a batch of cassettes. Kind of, I shot Sean, Shotgun Records, I believe is your YouTube name. Shot him a comment saying, hey, you know, I've got a bunch of Eagles cassettes, I know you're an Eagles fan, via the Facebook page. And, you know, hey, are you interested? And he was like, yeah. So, sent those his way. He shot me a list of stuff he had. Sent those my way. Cool as hell. By the way, I was pissed because I sent those Eagles cassettes over and then found out about the Eagles documentary that was on Showtime. And all of a sudden, I'm like in Eagles mode again, and I don't have the cassettes. I'm like, fuck. But I have everything on vinyl already. I've got it all digitally. I've even got Eagles on 8-track. I've got stuff in my collection, Eagles-wise, that I think I've spun once. There was an album I pulled up that I'd never even spun before. I had bought it like 6 years ago, and I never spun it. When you hear enough Eagles on the radio, you kind of tend to just say, nope, nope, put up the wall. But after watching the documentary and kind of getting back in Eagles mode, it's been nice to revisit them and stuff, so. But I'm glad he was really happy with the cassettes, and I'm really happy with the stuff I got. So let's blow through these. Heavy Nova by Robert Palmer. Third Stage by Boston. Boston Self-Titled. Another band that is Beat to Death by Classic Rock Radio. Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Upgrade copy of So by Peter Gabriel. My copy, one of the channels would not play. Sports by Huey Lewis and the News. Surprise Attack by Tora Tora. And a duplicate of Daylight Again by Crosby, Stills and Nash. I don't know which copy actually plays better. I've had a copy of this for a while. I kind of forgot when I told them that I needed it. So, either way, I gotta play through those and see which one plays the best, and that'll be in the trade pile as well. So, on to some surprise VCLT. Well, surprise as in I knew some of what was coming, but not everything that was coming. So, big shout out to Jeff Ortiz. I put up a sort of post on the Facebook page kind of talking about, you know, people's views on the Blake sleeves. You know, do's, don'ts, negatives, positives. Because I've been really debating on different sleeves. And Jeff and I started talking about the Japanese sleeves. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I've never really been familiar with them. And turns out the copy of Diamond Dogs that he sent me was in a Japanese sleeve. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. Then yeah, I love them. He said he would be more than kind to send over a batch of, you know, some new ones and some gently used ones. So I think all in all, I think I got about a good maybe dozen to 15 or so of these sleeves. I actually pulled one out here. This is one of the new ones. Very, very nice. Nice flap and everything. I have actually sleeved up. I've still got about a handful left. I went and sleeved a bunch up. Albums that I really, you know, the ones that, like my GRAILs, the ones I really care about, don't want anything bad to happen to, in terms of ring wear and shit like that. So, but he also said, hey, you know, I'll send an album so you can kind of see what they look like, you know, are you into Eno? And I'm like, you're going to send me an Eno album for free? Alright, I'll bite. And so he gave me the option between these two albums, and so I picked one of them. Said I was totally content. I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, I'm really happy to have that. I get the package, I open it up, he sent me both. So, Jeff, fuck yeah, dude. Thank you so much. I already thanked you a bunch on Facebook, but thank you again, man. This was just, he went above and beyond. So, what he sent me, Another Green World. Beautiful, beautiful near mint copy of this. And Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy. 180 gram bootleg pressing of this. Beautiful, sounds fucking amazing. So he just beefed up my Eno collection massively and made it legit. I went from just having 2 Eno albums to 4 and having like amazing ones. I open up, I'm like, what the fuck, oh my god, and I got it the day before the record show too, so that just made my weekend. I mean, I could have had a shitty day at the record show and still been happy because I'm coming home with 2 Eno albums. So, fuck yeah, dude, thank you again so much, you rule, really appreciate it. Alright, I'm rambling on here. eBay finds, got some cool eBay finds. Alright, first one up, been on my want list forever. I've only seen 1 copy ever in the wild, and that one was a few months back. Didn't have the money. It was in pretty decent shape, but you know, reasonably priced, but didn't have the money. So I had to say, alright. And I've missed on a couple auctions recently when I've really been wanting it, and there were decent prices, but this one I found a bunch of ring wear, but the vinyl is in really nice shape, plays pretty clean. I was pretty happy. And how much did I pay for this? Wait for it. Wait for it. 99 cents. Only bid. Third by the Soft Machine. Now, like I said, tons of ring wear. You know, some good amount of cover wear, but the vinyl is in amazing shape. Kind of pull one of these copies out. Very few, some kind of hairline scratches. Definitely shows a little bit of play, but overall, no deep scratches, nothing that affects the play, just, you know, kind of little surface noise and spots, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me at all. So, very excited about that. And the same day, I also picked this up. $9.99. Still in the shrink. No shipping. With free shipping. Still got the hype sticker. Self-portrait by Bob Dylan. Now this is just like fucking mint. It's almost like they just cut the plastic, gave it a spin, and then put it back and never played it again. So, very, very excited to add that to the Dylan collection, and added another Dylan to the collection as well. Bob Dylan and the band, The Basement Tapes. Minus like some sort of weird kind of cover, some sort of like smudge on the cover. This thing is in amazing shape. And I got this one for a killer deal too. So I think this one was less than 10 bucks. So, very, very happy. Lots of cool listening with that one. So, already spun that, love it. So, on to, I did a little bit of digging on my birthday, which was this past Sunday, 17th. So, kind of makes sense with my numbers that I've got in my name. Yeah, 2/17, that's my birthday. So, did a little bit of digging. Kind of went to the, my $3 honey hole, if you will. It's down the street. Picked up a couple of cool things. So let's just kind of go through those. In a Chamber by Wire Train. This one LJ showed a while back, and I made a comment saying, ah man, I just saw that. You know, is it any good? And he said, yeah, definitely, you know, if you get a chance to pick it up. And oddly enough, I forgot. I completely had forgotten that they had that. And I never saw it in the bins ever, you know, I didn't pay attention to the particular crate that it was still in. Kind of forgot about it. And when I went back on Sunday, I hadn't been there in a while. Well, the last time I was there before, I just checked the new arrivals and then pretty much skipped out of there. I actually had a little bit of time to kind of dig through, and I found it. I was like, fuck yeah, picking it up. Very, very good. Kind of, what is it, 84 when it came out? Yeah. Great, great mid-80s, kind of new wavy. Very, very good. Very good listen. Secret Messages by ELO. I think I finally have completed my ELO collection. So, it'll be on to upgrading at this point. I think there's a couple that I need to upgrade, but other than that, ELO's done. One that I had never seen before, Rock Island by Jethro Tull. This one's from '89, I believe, on Chrysalis. Really, really nice clean copy. Had never heard this album before. Still haven't actually listened to it yet. Some more XTC for the collection. English Settlement. And this one I spawned the other night. Great, great album. Bit of cover wear to it, you know, creasing down the spine and some ring wear, but for $3, and when you never see XTC around here, you'll pick it up. Another Marshall Crenshaw for the collection. Self-titled. Promo copy, promo sticker on the front. Really, really nice. Glad to have this one. And I think I finally completed my Eddie Money collection. So, can't hold back. Still in the shrink with the hype sticker. And one I did not know was even on vinyl at all. Nothing to Lose. So, for all you Eddie Money haters out there, fuck you. Love Eddie Money. Alright, on to the last one of the group. Save the best for last. How do I put this? Thank you to Matt, I don't remember your last name, who tagged me in the post when this album became available for pre-order. Kind of been talking about it on the Facebook page, and then finally it became available for pre-order. Tagged me in the post. Thank you, brother, or else I would have never known that this album was coming out. So glad to have it on vinyl. I know we've kind of talked, at least on Facebook, about some of the issues, mainly being seam splits out of the top. I've got a little bit one on the bottom. It's okay. Let's show it. Fucking GRAIL. Images and Words by Dream Theater. So, so glad to have this on vinyl. Just fucking amazing. Brookvale did one hell of a job with this. Sounds fucking killer. I put it in one of the Japanese sleeves, by the way. So that's what you're here. Oh man, where do I even begin with Dream Theater? I've been a huge, huge Dream Theater fan for, God, I don't even know, 10, 11, 12 years, maybe even longer, I'm not for sure. A friend of mine turned me on to them back in high school. Kind of, well, I'd heard the name Dream Theater back in the mid to late 90s from reading Guitar Magazine and reading interviews with John Petrucci, and I'm kind of like, oh wow, I should really get around to listening to them. But once again, pre-internet, didn't have the ability to really find a way to listen to them. So they kind of got shuffled under the rug until about 2002-ish, when I saw the video for Pull Me Under on VH1 Classic. All of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck, who are these guys? Where did I miss the boat? Downloaded this album and fell in love with it immediately, and I've been a Dream Theater fan ever since. Dedicated to the max. I'm also a huge Mike Portnoy fan. Love his playing. I worship the ground that he walks on. Practically. Kind of. Alright, that's a little fucking creepy. I just love Dream Theater. And Mike Mangini is a great replacement for Portnoy, but I really would like to see Portnoy back in the band because I want to see Dream Theater again, because I've only seen him once. 2005 with Megadeth on Gigantour. One of the best shows I've ever been to. Great. Great band. Love them to death. If you're into progressive music, if you're into metal, you're going to love them. Now, enough of my gabbing. Let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful red, yellow, orange vinyl. The music that is held on this is fucking killer. Beautiful, beautiful job with the music. Sounds so good. I about flipped a shit when I heard this. I'm like, wow, this sounds amazing. I think it's one of the few times I've like really gotten that excited, put on the album, played it all the way through, and just like stood there in the room and like just let it, you know, absorb me, you know. Sometimes I really just don't take the time, you know, kind of put it on, sit down, make some food, do some stuff kind of around the house, and, you know, kind of like, oh, this is a really good album. But this one, even though I've heard it a million times, it was like I was hearing it all over again for the first time. It was just so amazing. By the way, individually numbered, number 478 out of 500 that were all colored vinyl. Limited to 2,000 total that were pressed. I think it's still available as far as I know. Got released on the 19th. Yeah, we'll kind of talk about the little damage stuff there. Lovely split on the bottom here, which doesn't really bother me. I've got it, you know, in this beautiful sleeve. You can't really tell. I mean, if you look really closely, you know, you can kind of tell, but it doesn't bother me completely. I didn't actually notice it until Cool Ranch Dressing River. We were talking on Facebook, and he showed a picture of his, which is just a big fucking gaping hole at the top. So, poor guy. Hopefully you get some fucking info, you know, on what to do. Hopefully they get back to you and actually make it right for you. So, Dream Theater, Images and Words. Get yourself a copy if you don't on vinyl. If you don't have a copy, get yourself a copy. If you want to get a copy on vinyl, get a copy on vinyl. Well worth the money. So I know Gil showed his, I know LJ will be showing his. Anybody else that's getting a copy, I know you'll be showing yours too. So, love to spend more time with you guys and talk, but I'm running really long with this. So I'm gonna get off of here. I will be back soon with some more. I've got a ton of cassettes to show that I've picked up. I'm sure I'll pick up more over the weekend. Got some more stuff coming in the mail. So I'll be back probably next week to do another update. So until then, rock on. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and old. Love you guys, and see you guys soon. Peace.